Welcome back. So that was an interesting time in the PTR. It's going to be a very interesting next season. But now we are back to the grind. And we will be running, when we can find it, a Forgotten Wisdom. So I'm at 288 and a bit. Oh, I'm right there, look at that. So I'll start off on 94s. And I think I'll probably stick on 94s. So the goal here is 90 seconds. It's as simple as that. And as difficult. Consistency is the name of the game. I think the best way through the dungeon, making sure there's the majority of monsters are killed behind you, so you know that your build is doing what it should be. Trying to keep the wasted seconds to an absolute minimum. And that's the way we do it. It's as easy and as difficult as that. Because I just hit a dead end. Bummer. And this is a big dead end as well. So that's cost me 10-15 seconds. Easy. What was looking to be a just over a 90-second run has ended up being a little over a minute, 2 minutes. That's the way. In, out, and shake it all about. At least my latency is half decent. So we have this floor again. We just poked our head around the corner there because we want to just, there's no way we can take the whole, because we're just wasting just too much time. We'll head down in the corner and speed through as much as we can. think this one we go down. Steps? Or ladder, I think it is. So essentially we've had the same floors 2 times. Right, let's see if we can not. That was much better. Easy peasy, that's the way to do it. Through here, I never find quite as simple as you would think. See, I missed a lot, didn't I? Perhaps that's the better way. Just to there and double back. And through. And there's the exit. Come down this. Let's just poke our head up through there. This is what I want to run like next season as well. I'm thinking of running next season the Druid, but base it on a Cataclysm. I'm thinking Cataclysm might be able to do something like this. Because I'm thinking the Cataclysm with the new Melted Heart of Selig might actually be quite a potent brew. Because the new Melted looks a lot like the mana shields from the Sork. So there may be ways in which to be able to use this to the advantage. But I don't have access to that planner yet, so and obviously there's a lot of testing still to be done. But I'm done testing. I need to get back into the live game. I'll send my feedback to Blizzard. But I was focused mostly on the leveling. That was my focus going into this game, and it was really quite a pleasant, eye-opening, easy leveling But there are some issues with it as well. And these I've forwarded to Blizzard. A couple of things that I wasn't quite happy with. And I hit some infinity numbers on a very straightforward build. But I believe I hear from Oreo that they're going to be issuing a hotfix for the PTR tomorrow. Don't need to go all the way back for them. Yeah. Good, good. And they do need the feedback, that's the whole point of the PTR. So passing through this little lot. Doesn't get any easier. But Suho is an absolute godsend for this. I can deal without the additional damage that Rahir gives you for the ability to path through this. Yeah, wow. Yeah, infinities on a basic build, awesome. But a couple of other things that I didn't like when you were doing Duriel instead of the maiden. When you came out the ground and it shook, it sort of bugged my eyes a wee bit. I don't think that's a great idea. You should have my shakes sort of turned off, but they automatically turned it back on for that fight, and I don't like it. And I think a lot of people will prefer if the ground didn't shake when Duriel came out of his pit. Small things like that, it makes a difference. Oops. But also, you know, when I couldn't do it without Super, I'll be honest. I've got so used to having all the monsters available to me, so it makes the pathing just that little bit easier. Still not perfect, obviously, because my pathing skills are not fantastic, but at least it gives me there's some lag there. Not too bad. So when you're up also in the sanctification area, that you can only go back to town, haywire, and that's the only place that you can go. Should be able to take you back to the town that you have as a favourite. small things. But also when I was up in that sanctification area, to get him to find stuff, you know, you're supposed to take it to the eyes sort of, I started to take the eyes to begin with, and then I just ignored them. They actually slowed you down, they didn't do anything. And the gilded ones did drop gold, which, so when I'm running the pit, I don't expect anything through here to drop anything, because that'll just slow me down. Waiting to pick all this stuff up, and I do the pit for a particular reason. Place. The acid was nasty. I'd got caught in a couple of times. But I couldn't figure out how to finish the second part of the seasonal journey. I had to get 2 out of 3 gifts. I had 2 out of 3 gifts, but I could not figure out how to get the third. And yet when I looked in my seasonal gifts, they were all there, all present. So I don't know how to complete this. Because they've infested the pit, that's why. Just like they infested the Undercity. Because also the Undercity you can get Ontario. All part of the plan. Because I killed all 4 lesser bosses, so I got the ability to mix and match in the seasonal stuff, but yeah, I couldn't complete the second one, even though I was on T4. Sorry, I got to T1. The leveling process, if it stays the same, was incredibly easy. But the capstone, the first capstone, like, lasted forever. I thought it was never going to finish. And I done it when I was way overpowered, because the first time I tried it I was on level 26. And then sort of I got booted off. I lost the connection. And so I just went, okay, never mind, it's late enough, I'll just stop. And then I went back on again and thought, okay, let's just do a little bit warm up. Went into the pit. And done a few things in the pit, done Belial, got the seasonal gift,